welcome to Saturdays in Stitches. I'm Angela Worth, owner of Mended Hearts Quilting and Boutique.
And I'm Erin. I'm the sales manager here at Mended Hearts Quilting and Boutique. And we are in Ellsworth, Iowa.
Yes, we are. So, let's see, what are we going to chat about today? Now, as always, if you don't want to hear the chatter, there is a timestamp in the description, and you can jump right to today's demo.
Yeah, and so today's demo will be on the folded corner clipper by Creative Grids.
Okay.
The ruler.
All right. So what are we talking about?
I don't know. Do you want to talk about that it's like negative 14,000 degrees outside and cold?
No, I really don't.
Oh.
I don't. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think what's happened over the last week, but I spent half the week in bed sick, so I feel very off right now. Like, I don't know. Let's see. So last night I was up until 2 o'clock in the morning making lasagna for our local dance team's lasagna supper tonight.
And she didn't bring any to share.
I did not. Let's see. What else have I been doing? What have you been doing?
I finished a quilt. I finished my tractor quilt that I have been pattern testing for. So that was a major, because I got sick in December and January, or the beginning of January. So that set me back a lot. So I was very happy when that was done.
Yeah. It's been crazy for sickness.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I know I got a text this morning from Walmart and it said, flu is very high in your area. Like, please use caution or something. I'm like, what?
Use caution.
I don't know what it said. Something like that. But,
oh my goodness.
no, last night, it was so cold and the wind was so windy. I just sat on the couch and cuddled with the dog. There was no sewing. There was nothing. Like, it's too cold to do anything.
When I was cooking, I was stepping over dogs.
Yeah.
And then hooting at them because I'm like, oh my God, don't. Because the lasagna noodles, the water's boiling and it's popping out of the pan and they're laying in front of the stove and I'm thinking, I can't go to the vet tonight. Would you please move?
I'd be thinking, I'm not going to the ER tonight. Get out of the way.
Yeah, for tripping over them?
Yeah, into the boiling water. Yeah.
Well, listen, OSHA or whoever it is that inspects kitchens probably shouldn't have been there because I had all kinds of safety things going on. Yeah, so.
So yesterday, I decided to we have a grand dog that lives with us. That's not our dog, it's our grand dog. So I decided to let him free roam while I was taking a shower. I came out and he ate a whole package of brand new, the high fiber tortilla shells.
Oh no.
They were like the tomato flavor. I was going to use them for my lunches this week.
Yeah.
He ate the whole package. I was so mad at him.
Hence the high fiber.
I know. Well, I'm like, I left and I text my husband and son. I'm like, you guys better watch him today and take him outside a lot. He seems to be fine, but I just couldn't believe he rooted into the grocery sack that it was in, pulled it out, and destroyed the whole package. Darn border collie.
Oh my goodness.
Big dogs don't do that. My big dogs don't do that.
I used to have a Rottweiler, and yes, he jumped. Well, he didn't have to jump too high because he was over 100 pounds, but he got a duck off the counter one time. Christmas duck. I feel like that's like in that movie, that Christmas movie, A Christmas Story, where the dogs from next door come in and take the turkey and they have to go out and eat. You know what I mean? A Christmas Story?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that because it was Christmas and we had turkey and we had duck. And thankfully, we had already ate. It was leftovers on the counter, but he got up and took all the leftover of the duck.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Grayson took a roast one night when we first got him. My dogs have never done that. Like, they don't do that.
Wow.
And he gets into garbage. He gets up on the counter surfs, and he's only like 45 pounds, but
wow.
he's a little ball of energy.
Well, my dogs have always been naughty, so yeah.
Are you filming?
Mm-hmm. You want to add to the story? Come right ahead, Marty.
I had to get electric mats to put on my countertops to keep the cats off of them.
So Marty just hopped over here and said she has electric mats on her countertop to keep the cats off of it. I didn't know they make such a thing. Is that specialty for cats, or is it?
It's a long plastic thing with wires in it, and it's run by a battery. So when they step on it, it goes beep 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 beep, and then.
Oh my goodness! I had no idea.
When the kids were little, my parents had those for the way their house is. They put it at the end of the kitchen for the dogs, so they couldn't get any further. And my kids, being like 8 and 9, they'd be like, "I dare you to see who can stand on it longer." They'd be like, "See who can handle the mat longer than the other one." I forgot all about that.
That's like people who put the dog collar on to see what it feels like before they put it on their dog.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
No. I just have naughty animals, and it's okay. I'm fine with it. I don't have any of that stuff. Okay.
Well, we're learning to live with him.
That's all right. It's all right. It's all good. All right.
So anything else new?
Oh my gosh, no, not really. I have, I think, 10 shop samples that I have to sew binding on right now. And that's not an exaggeration. I'm almost positive there's 10.
I told you we can help with binding a little bit.
I know, but nobody's really been doing it, so...
Oh, well...
And they've been stacking up, so I just grabbed them and took them to the house. If I was concerned about it, I'd come back over. But you guys have a lot of other things that are more important.
We do. We have a lot, too, but...
And I'm not going up the ladder yet anyway. So, in the shop, in Menda Hearts, how tall are my ceilings? I don't know.
I don't know, but they're...
Yeah,
are they like 20 foot?
20 foot, I'm sure, on one side. Anyway, yes, so when I say I have to go up the ladder, I have to go up the ladder to swap out shop samples, so, yeah.
And then there's Mondays I come in and she's done it all up on that huge ladder by herself without anyone knowing anything about it, and I'm like, that is not safe.
It's nice, though, to come out and do it on a Sunday, because then I'm not...
I'm sure it is, but you need to let someone know.
I probably just need to text you, because my children are...
They're not going to care anymore.
No. All I have left is a 17-year-old, and she's gone half the time.
Like, what? Mom, what?
Yeah. So, and my husband, I could lay out here for days before he knew I was gone. So let's...
That's like a big fear now I'm going to have coming in on Monday morning and be like, is anyone laying around in here? Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well that's probably enough talking.
It's only going to get worse from here.
Okay, so, are we signing off now, or signing off after the demo?
Oh, so, are we going to cut this part out then?
Okay, so let's do 1, 2, 3, and then we'll sign off, and it can be like, we'll say, okay, let's watch the demo.
Okay.
And then 1, 2, 3, and then we'll sign off, and you can cut it and split it.
What do you mean sign off? Because last time we didn't sign off.
At the end, I think we just kind of want to say goodbye, don't we? We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, we had a whole list of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so We are going to quit talking and we're going to take you to our demo. What are you demoing?
And you will see me using the folded corner clipper and all the ways you can use it in your sewing room. Okay, so today I wanted to demo for you guys the folded corner clipper by Creative Grids. This is one of my favorite rulers and I use it all the time. Can you use it?
It's a little too high.
Too high. Okay. So I wanted to show you how it works and what you can do with it. So the folded corner clipper, you can make blocks like flying geese, the snowball, diamond in the square, rectangle, or folded corners. And this is going to take away one step of making your block because you don't have to draw your line down your square. So traditionally, if you are doing a folded corner, you're going to mark all your squares with a pencil or a marking tool before you sew. And when you have a big quilt and you're sewing like 200 squares, that takes a lot of time. So this one, I marked my square, and then you would put it on here, sew it, flip it, and trim about 1/4 inch away. So that's like 3 steps right there. So with your folded corner clipper, I'm going to take my square, I'm going to do right sides together. So I have my rectangle and my square. Pretty sides together. And I'm going to take my folded corner clipper and I can line it up right. These are 3-inch rectangles and a 3-inch square. You can do from 1 to 5 inches with this one, and it does have markings for half and 1/4 inch and 1/2 inches. And then you're just going to trim off so you have a blunt edge up here and a nice blunt edge down here, and the points, point to point, that's going to be your 1/4 inch. So you can take that to your sewing machine and you can sew down it point to point, and then you have your block. So that took away your initial marking of the square, trimming it, and just puts it all into just one easy step. So that's one way you can use it. So I also wanted to show you, so when you have these little triangles, you can take these to your machine, sew 1/4 inch, and then you're going to be able to make half square triangles out of them. So this is a great way, what we were talking about last week, of taking your stash or your leftovers from your project and reusing them. So once you sew your 1/4 inch, you can line it up and trim it up, and then cut your dog ear off up there. And I'd already had that trimmed, so I just trimmed a little bit extra. But and when you open it up, then you're gonna have your half square triangle. And because of the way the ruler is made with your blunt ends here, it will take your dog ears off too. So this, again, this is your line. You're gonna line that up on your seam, and then we're gonna trim all the way around. And when you press it open, you're gonna have a cute little half square triangle. And you can do that. I made this out of a 3-inch piece and cut it down to 2 inches, but you can do whatever sizes you want to keep in your stash. I did cut all these off. I don't know that I'm gonna sew them all together because those are getting kind of tiny, but it is a good way to use what you have. So I wanted to also show you a snowball block. So let me move this stuff. Because your snowball block is going to be 1 square of fabric, and then you're going to have a square on each corner. And instead of drawing your line, sewing, trimming, we're gonna do it all in one step. So if I like to set all my squares up at once. So you want to make sure you're lined up on your big square. I thought a snowball block would be fun because it's negative, who knows, 50 degrees outside. But so you can, then once you're set up, you would just line up. This is a 2-inch square. So I'm gonna just line it up and cut my ends off. And then I can take it to the machine and sew it. And when I was doing this originally, my 2-inch square was a little bit off. It was more like 2 1/4 when I cut it. And I could tell right away that it was off, so I could take it off and trim it down to 2 inches before I sewed anything, because the ruler, it shows you like it's not lining up, which might save a headache in the future. So I have all these ready to go, and I just do this, I have a little mat next to my sewing machine, so I do it right at my sewing machine. Then you can just slide it over, put it in, and sew it. And I wanted to show you, so on this one, I haven't pressed it open yet. You can see, point to point, I got my 1/4-inch seam. So when I press this open, it is gonna be almost perfect. I mean, it is perfect on the edges there. Now, like we talked about last week too, I think it was last week, if you're not coming in right on that point here, when you press this open, you're gonna have a weird spot. So that's why it's important to stay on your points to do your 1/4-inch. So this one is a little bit more prominent there. But see, now this isn't gonna line up. And you can work that in. I wouldn't take this out. You can work it in. But it might give you a headache trying to work a lot of it in. So that's how easy the Snowball is with this ruler. And one other, another thing you can do with the ruler is do your binding strips. And we get asked about machine binding all the time, or putting it together on the bias, the mitered corners. And this ruler helps take the scary out of that too. So for binding, I'm gonna have 2 strips. I did separate colors so you could really see it, but you're gonna have them both right sides up. And you're just gonna line them up, stack them up. This is a 2 1/2-inch strip. So I'm gonna line my 2 1/2-inch ruler line right there, and then trim off your triangles. Then you should be able to pick it up, flip this around, and this is how you're gonna put your binding together. So you will start at your point, sew all the way down, and then when you flip it open, again, it's pretty close to perfect. Like, a lot of times when I'm doing my own marks, I probably get a little too big, and then my binding's not this straight. So you can see I just sewed right there, point to point. And then when you press it open, you got a nice binding strip there. So those are a few ways you can use this ruler. You can also make your flying geese with it, diamond in a square, and you can use your spare little triangle pieces, take them to your machine. They're already right sides together, so you could take them over, sew your 1/4-inch, and have a 1/2-inch or a 1/2 square triangle. So that is the folded corner clipper. Do you got anything else to add to it? You're awfully quiet today. Oh, I did want to show this. So Angela and I have been making these Fields and Furrows samples. I have the color, she has the neutral. And so with this, you're doing lots of little pieces, like lots of triangle pieces, lots of stars. I use this ruler on almost every block so far with the triangles. So it is a very good tool to have in your sewing room.
I was just thinking that I need to go get one right now. because we're working on this.
Yeah, no,
and,
it makes a difference when
yeah.
you have a stack of 200 squares, and so you don't have to draw the line.
And let's be honest, I eyeball it.
You do?
I do.
See, I try that, and then I get this crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, it doesn't always work, but. So this is, yeah, so if you're like me and you don't want to draw the lines and you're eyeballing it and not coming out, having things come out the best, then, you know. I mean, I can fix it on my long arm, but that's me.
Well, we say that, yes. I do, I love it, and I use it for that ombre quilt I'm working on, too, that we showed. I'm using it on that as well, because I have little flip corners on the end. Yeah. So, yeah, lots of uses.
Excellent. That's excellent.
All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed my demo of the folded corner clipper by Creative Grits.
Okay, so thanks for hanging out with us on Saturdays and Stitches. And like and subscribe and follow us on all the things. So Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all the places. So yeah, but subscribe here, and every Saturday you will see us here. And
you never know what you're gonna get.
Right? Okay, thanks for hanging out.